take down your question. Just note it down. Any question you see, just note it down somewhere as I present MMM. Then in the course of that section, let's start. I used to have 3 sections in my presentation. The first one is what I'm going to do now for the next 10-20 minutes. I'm going to just give you a general introduction to MMM. Then the other part is what for the question and answer section. Whatever I said in the first one, looking a little bit like Chinese or Japanese to you. Just take it down, crash out those questions, and then in the last part is the practical section. The practical section, I'm going to show you my account, what happens, because some people say, are you sure you meant something? Everything you are going to teach us, this is not just a big thing. You go through my live account, you see the balances, then from there we now move on to like, okay, anybody now that at the end of all these our stories want to take, make a decision to start up them, and now do it like practical registration, how to pay and like one person. So that's just the very text. Let's start with the first one immediately now. Let me just go straight to the introduction of MMM. Welcome everybody. Okay, it's blocking your view. MMM, what is MMM? A lot of people ask me that, what is the initial? Those MMM, that's what people and what does it stand for? MMM means MMMNigeria movement. Because of MMM's population in South Africa, because of the kind of benefits it's gotten from MMM, they decided to convert that movement to money box. So in South Africa, if you tell somebody that what's the meaning, if you ask a South African that what is MMM, he will tell you that it's MMMNigeria money box. Because to them it's like where they go and pick money out now. To them, because it's something that they are now, it's like, just like an household name. If you talk of MMM in South Africa, they know it. It's no more in the but the original definition of MMM is MMMNigeria movement. Mablodi is the founder of MMM. His full name is Saji Mablodi. If you get online maybe at the end of this course, just go online and just Google Saji Mablodi. You see a lot of things about him. We'll get to that part which I'll just tell you a little bit think about him. So Mondial simply means something global, and movement simply means a community. It's a community, just a coming together of people from different faiths, from different shades, from different cultures, everybody coming together to do a particular thing together. So that's what those 3 N's stand for. MMM itself is a global community of financial aid and donation exchange. Financial and donation exchange means that, okay, fine, in MMM, people are, it's not something like an investment, it's not something like an hike, that people are money in at the end of the month, they will tell us, okay, fine, they are putting the money into forex, they are putting the money into options, and they will pay some returns from whatever they do from it. No, MMM doesn't do that. MMM doesn't put whatever we donate into forex, they don't put whatever we donate into real estate, they don't put it into options. We're going to get to that part where we were saying what how MMM actually generates what it gives to us. We'll get to that part to talk about it. So MMM is not just a financial donation, it's also a social network that connects the one who wants to donate money with the one who wants to get money. Participants transfer money directly to each other. It's like a peer-to-peer system of exchange. MMM has no central account. And MMM will not actually collect your money. Let me just break this down a little bit. MMM, all transactions is between us. It's between, if you are making any payment or you are making any sort of, if you should use that word, deposit in MMM, you actually deposit directly to someone's account, a participant MMM's account. Anytime you also want to make withdrawals, people would have to pay directly to your bank account. So the issue of maybe charges does not come into play because you are directly the one receiving. There's no middleman between. The conventional thing we are used to in every party business is that we find we pay to a particular company's account, the company pays us. So in the sequence of them paying us back, they might get some charges like we are paying $100 and finally you may pay like $80 or maybe $85. But in MMM it's not like that. They are paying directly to you. So that's why it's a peer-to-peer system of exchange. There's no central account, meaning there's no company account. There's nobody that is sitting down watching all the money coming in. And maybe one of these days when you discover that the money is big, we just go stop, carry all the money and it can't be located in the no. MMM is every one of us account. Indirectly we used to tell people that if you find your bank account is MMM bank account. My bank account is MMM bank account. So MMM just uses my bank account to secure the money. Okay, I want to make donation with you. Keep it with you. When someone in the system needs it, they will tell you, if I go and withdraw it from your account, I send it. to that person directly. Alright, so MMM, let's just go a little bit back into memory lane. When did MMM start? Because a lot of people will start, it's not just something that started yesterday. No, MMM didn't start yesterday. MMM started way back at 2011. It was a project of Sergio Mabroli in Eastern Europe. People ask me what is the Eastern Europe? It's actually in Russia. He's a Russian. Sergio Mabroli is a Russian. He started in Russia. His major motive is to create a fair financial order as a world mutual aid fund community. And his primary goal is that to help people become financially independent. He was a kind of man that I can say he has the kind of shared vision that is unparalleled, something that is not seen anywhere before. Someone just having that heart to just help people willingly without asking for any other. Based on his experience, some other issues I'm explaining to us, he just felt there is a kind of imbalance in our financial system in the world right now. Normally, if you look at it now, what happens is that either you are on the rich side or you are the poor part of the world. There's no link between us. Those that are rich are always there. They deal with themselves, they become richer, and those that are poor, they also become poor. So it was like, this is crazy, and the difference between all of us. This is a paper. This is a paper. This is 1,000 and this is 200. The difference between these two papers is the fact that we've assigned this to a 1,000 and we've added a value to it. It's a paper. Anywhere clear to Nigeria should wait here that. So the concept Iran came up with is that okay, fine. All these things now, I need money, it's all based on the fact that okay, fine. Some people are sitting back somewhere, they have the access to print some money and give value to it. And because of that value they've added to it now, we can now say okay, fine. If you are not in this particular class, you can't get access to that money. That's just different to him when we talk about people being rich and people being poor. So that is the basic concept that we came up with. That okay, fine. Let's look at the way in which we can now find a bridge between everybody. In the sense that if your own, let me say, all of every one of us now that are here, all of us are physically here because okay, fine. They said you're going to earn 30%, you want to earn more money, you want to add some extra income to yourself. Maybe your salary you are earning more than you are paying, but you just want to add more to it. That's what brought a lot of us here. So the consistent need of money is a normal thing with every human. All of us will need money for one thing and the other. So it was not like okay, fine. If that need of money is the issue now, can't we find a system in which if I need funds now, all I just need to do is just start with anything I have, then plan it for a period of time. When it gets to that period of time, just go there, you request for it. People all around that have money can send to you and use it for whatever project you have. That was the kind of system it was looking at. So when they started back then in Russia, that should be way back in 1994. The 2011 you are seeing is when it officially launched online. MMM has existed since 1994, way back in 1994. But when they started then, they were using this concept of the conventional programs, the central account, the bank account. If you want to make your donation in MMM, you have to pay to that bank account. If you want to make withdrawal, after you take your withdrawal in the fund, the company account, the person in charge of your company account will now be the one to send you the funds. Good morning, welcome. It's just that for those that are coming with the body, just joining us, it's just flow along the process. Just don't come to the position, but you are still not far late, just flow along with us. So in 1994, then they had this central bank account that everybody, if you want to make donation now, you want to start, let's say, okay, fine. In the next 6 months, I want to buy a car, let me start with 20,000 now. You go and put it in MMM account. Way back in 1994. But they now discovered that as people were making that donations into that central account, the total donation in MMM account that between 1994 and 1996 was close to 1/4 of the total budget of Russia. Let me break it down. That simply means if Russia's total budget is to be 1 million, MMM account was holding 300,000. That was a major issue to the government. Government policies, government decisions, government whatever is always somehow favoring those that are in power than those of us that are trying to make anything for ourselves. So since MMM was not doing something that was creating a platform in which anybody can actually start up something and become somebody through MMM, government frowned against it. So, and anything that has to do with maybe government wants to like come into the system, wants to stop it, the first point of call is that you just go straight to go and track the company account as well. If you can hold the company account, you kill the program. That means nobody can collect money. By the time you place withdrawal, the withdrawal is not coming. Another person places the withdrawal is not coming, and somebody starts telling you somebody has closed up. It's as simple as the program is dead. Do you understand? So that was how they stopped MMM within the space of 1994 when they discovered that these guys are going to be doing something that is going to be crazy, it's going to be like a threat with the government policies and that we begin to come into it. So because of that central account they had then, they were able to stop it. Do you understand? And at times that they now felt okay, fine. Because all these things, at times you go for learning, MMM is not easy. There is a lot of people that come into this and it is time and says, don't kill yourself, don't give yourself a passion. Just go and go, type it on Google MMM. You see a lot of things about it. Yes, and those who say that those who say that people are getting less, those who say that people are doing a lot of things about MMM online. So that's how we used to, anytime we come up with presentations like we used to take our time to tell you about the history of MMM so that when you get online we see a lot of things, you will know somebody has told you about it, so you are not that thing because you see all these things online, all these things I'm telling you about them, talking to you about. So way back in 1990s, because of this issue of the bank account, we also asked to like, okay, fine, since we've blocked the account and we know that we've not actually blocked the owner of the vision. The vision is still with Saki. You understand that? They need to do something to Saki that will completely wipe out that vision from the election. So what they did then was to imprison him in 1998. They had to jail him. But I used to tell people you can kill the body, but the spirit is involved. You understand? So it is a very, you see, okay, I think because of our life, you see his picture. He's a very, very radical guy. He said, he told them then, okay, if I say you have killed me, you feel okay because I'm in prison now, nothing can happen at me. In prison, this guy still won an election. Because Russians were like, this guy is just like a savior to them, you know, giving them a platform in which they go and they can get things done financially, execute a lot of projects. Why in prison there was contested for election and they still won because a lot of people fell in love with the vision, a lot of people started into it and were like, wow, this is going to work, every one of us, even though you are bored, you are broke, just get there and you get assistance and stuff like that. So, but just like I was saying, you can kill the body but you can't kill the vision. So the vision was being on. So it was not like thinking about it, how can we make this thing work? That no matter what the government wants to do, they can't stop us. That was when they came up with that concept of peer-to-peer system that I started off with. So now MMM doesn't have a central account. So in essence, government cannot just wake up one day and say they want to stop this program and go to one central account and close it. If they want to stop it, that means you have to go to currently membership of MMM is 138 million members throughout the world. This is 36 as of October last year. So I used to give this practical example too. We started in MMMNigeria officially launched in November. We started with 5 guys. Mr. Amazing is there. If you didn't start with us, you joined us later. Those 5 guys. And within the space of a month, we moved from 5 members to 50 members. As I'm talking to you today, we have over 200 PhD members. I'm not telling you that. I'm talking to you. We get to what PhD used to be. Do you understand? And that's the natural way MMM grows. We used to tell people that givers never lie. There's always a natural attraction when you give. As the natural attraction of receiving more when you give. That was just his concept, that was the vision of MMM. So there's always this natural growth that comes into MMM community as a result of I receive help, wow, where did you get this from MMM? Somebody comes to you, I plan to do this one, at the end of this month I got it, so I bought it this way, I did this way. Like in South Africa, that guy said, it's not like an household thing, but you don't need to tell anybody about it. It's just people executing a lot of places and like, wow, where did you get this from MMM and stuff like that. So that's how it happened then. So What I'm saying is that for government now to say they want to close it down, they need to go into 138 million member bank accounts all around the world, close all the accounts. I don't think what I'm saying. It's sounding somehow. So if the government is serious that we want to close it, just go straight to all of us, go and close all our accounts and you can close them. No, it's not possible. It's only somebody that is just, it's not possible to do that. And that's why it's still the strongest and the largest and biggest nation platform in the world. Yeah, and it will keep growing. As I said yesterday, I think someone was posting on our WhatsApp forum here. South African government is inviting studies to South Africa because they were like, MMM has helped a lot of people there now, and they are inviting him to come and register it as a company. But I know Sajid will never do because he hates hearing anything government. It's what they are showing him in his past. If he hears government, he doesn't want to just hear government. Because if he should go there, either he calls the problem for the government, that's the trending. He will tell you that just leave him where he is okay. It's very like just said. So, MMM is the largest judicial platform. In 1995, MMM Health Control has explained this was recently reported also that Bitcoin prices have been driven up just because of MMM. I don't know if you heard of Bitcoin before. Bitcoin is the largest, wealthiest, and the most healthiest cryptocurrency in the world. It's like PM, it's like PayPal. For those of us that are doing that business, like PayPal, but it's more valuable than all these other currencies. And the issue about Bitcoin, what makes Bitcoin actually as well as that it's like a faceless transaction. Also, you can be there in Nigeria and send money to somebody in China, and the person will receive it now, using Bitcoin. The same thing, anybody in the world can send funds to you right there in Nigeria, you receive it in your Bitcoin account now. And because of 128 million people using just one currency, for those of us that have done economics, financial people here, like I have some accountants and marketing guys there, on top of demand and supply, if 138 people are demanding for a particular currency, the kind of stuff that happens. So that's why Bitcoin prices continuously is always on the high side. Like way back then in 2011 when Bitcoin was launched, those people that had just a coin then, they would have been multi-millionaires right now. But it still has grown. So MMM uses Bitcoin as its international mode of exchange. So if you want to get assistance from anybody in China, the person can pay you through Bitcoin. If you want to help somebody also over there, you can send funds to the person through Bitcoin. And what is MMM about the community that is based on helping each other? What is MMM ideology? That was what I usually explained. It's just creating a fair financial system where money will no longer be an issue. One of the other motives of MMM is that we are trying to create a platform where there will be no need to go to the bank to borrow money to execute your financial project. If you want to get to a bank now, you want to collect, all of us will believe you. Start telling you to go and bring your late grandpa's moreover, it's your money, maybe you've been saving them for like 3 months now, maybe 6 months, maybe a year now. You just apply for just an extra 30% on your money that you save. You know the kind of rigors we go through now. So that kind of thing is what MMM is trying to find. If you know you have for the project, just put it in MMM. Let it grow for a period of time, then you can pick it up, request for you, and people will also do this for you. So how does MMM work? So does it's a community that involves providing each other financial help on the principle of graciousness, reciprocity, and benevolence. People ask me why all this is. What is the meaning to that? MMM works on the principle of trust. Trust in the sense that you don't have to fill a form for me to assist you. Let's say you need 20,000 naira now, and I have it. If all of us, if the normal way God has created all of us, whereby there will not be issues of from Igbo and from Yoruba and from Hausa. So normally if I have, and I know I don't need it at that particular time, I should be able to give it to you to use it. So you understand? When you are through, when you use it and you know you can return it back to me. So you understand? So that's why we say MMM works on the principle of trust. So anytime you need funds, you can just go there, make request for it, and you get it. But I know you also understand that when the world is not balanced, some people will just come into the system to do it and it's wrong. So you understand? That is why also at the last part of my presentation, I will tell you some of all these rules MMM has put in place to checkmate all those kind of people. So you understand? So it just works on this. If you need help, you go there, you click on provide help and you get it. So these are the key two principles that we use for all transactions in MMM. Anytime you want to start off, let's say you want to register now, after registering you manage your bank account. The first thing you need to do is that you need to first of all sow a seed. You're sowing the seed is that you provide help to somebody. That now goes to the place that you need to do it with whatever you know you have as fair money. We need to stress this word fair money because when we talk of anything being help in normal English context, help simply means you are assisting someone from what you have. I don't know if you get that definition. You are assisting someone from what you have. It's not from what you borrow. If you tell me you get 20,000 and no, I'll tell you I don't have. I shouldn't say because I want to help you and I'm not going to borrow this 20,000 and have from you. Fine. Some of us go extra like that, but in the normal context of it, you should use from what you have that you give. So that's why we say MMM can start with minimum money, even 100 naira, 1,000 naira. After that is what you can afford. All we are just against is that don't go to the bank to borrow money to do MMM. It's crazy. That's not the idea. You should be able to start from whatever you have. Do it all for a period of time and you can achieve a lot of great things with it. So when you are coming to MMM, the first thing you start from is this provider. So this provider is like the deposit. You want to make deposits into MMM and you want to make donations, contributions into MMM. And anytime you want to withdraw, you also use what we call the get help. That's like a withdrawal. The withdrawal option of MMM. Anytime you want to get the money out, you use that get help. When we go to the last section, we will do live demonstrations on how to use all these things. So, how do we get 30%? Where does MMM get 30%? Because I know a lot of us are here because of that. When you get 30%, you say they are not doing well, they are not doing where are they getting it from? There's this Mabro that generates 30% for us. Mabro is named after the founder of MMM, Mabroni. You just remove the D at the back of it to make it Mabro. So it's the internal currency of the system. Mabro's amount starts growing from the moment of deposit at a rate of 30% per month. The calculation of it first occurs twice a week on Tuesdays and Thursdays. This one in Mabro shows how much you can request yourself. People ask me that on Monday I check my balance, it's not growing. On Friday, Saturday, nothing. In MMM, our interest grows on these 2 days, Tuesdays and Thursdays. That is the rule. That's when you see that there is a to shoot in your financial statement in MMM. So let's now go back to, okay, fine. This is my process where we should see our 30%, but how do we now get the 30%? There's no interest rate in MMM. In MMM, after you donate money, you can be rewarded with what is called Mabro. So what is that Mabro itself that brings about the 30%? Mabro is an index. I'm very inquisitive type too. Anytime you tell me about any program online, I want to try and know how the money is coming, so that I will know if my money will be secured with you. So I asked the question, and there's a lot of questions from those that introduced them before I joined them. I think way back as March, I was initially introduced to you. I said this was one of those projects I'm not doing. So in October, I went to have introduced to me. I was like, March, October. So this thing is easier. Okay, I think I need to make more research about the difficulties of work. So Mabro is a fictional index. Something is a fictional index, like a virtual index of growth. What that virtual correlation to real money is that this natural increase in MMM community donation base every month. Now, I give a practical example of what we started. 5. Now we are October, November, we were like 50. December we were like 100. Now we are 200. There's this natural thing that happens in every MMM community every month. There's always an over 100% growth in the donation that is coming into the system. So you understand? So based on that natural growth, they now have to peg it with a 30% growth on everybody's donation. Meaning whatever donation you put into the system, the thing grows by 30% every month as a result of the natural increase, the natural inflow of donations that comes into the community. So the way they measure it now is as a result of this index. So when you PH for the first time, when you provide help in MMM, you will see that in your Mabro statement, you will see that your money will start growing even while you have not sent the real cash to somebody. Let me come over again. When the day you provide your farm like this, let's say you start to take, this was 23rd, right? In your macros, you will see that you will have earned like close to 2 weeks earning on that help you provided. And meanwhile, the money is in your bank. You not send it to anybody. So that's why we say it's like a fictional virtual index that just shows you that MMM is growing. So you understand? So, but in the real sense of it, when you have to match it up with it, you discover that what we are saying is that the sequence of money that is in each individual bank account that have indicated interest to donate in MMS country community has increased is at the rate of 100% increase every month. So, but when I don't build something like an IF, okay, let's just put it on a platform that will be something convincing and easy for anybody to understand. And I will now pay it at 30% a month. So every month you always see like a jump, a push in your donation amount by 30% every month, even if you have not actually sent it to somebody, even if the money is in your account. But I know this question will come later. My money is growing, but I've not sent the money to somebody. See that the system is not working in the no. What we are simply telling you is that a lot of people are on this side, of the queue than on that side of the queue. You understand? Yes, in fact, almost every month you see that this side is always longer than those on this side. You understand? That is just the natural way in which I've not sent it, don't worry, even if it takes weeks, it takes 3 weeks, 1 month for you to actually get another to send. Your money is growing already. The only thing that just happens is that the only thing that will actually happen is that okay, maybe it takes a month for you to get another. That month you're actually sending it to somebody and the person confirms you can also make withdrawal of that same amount you donated towards your 30% interest on it. Yeah, it's looking like it. Just that. As you can see. That's something like that. When they told me to do this, so it makes, so that's why MMM can't collapse due to weak inflow of donations. If the inflow of donations decreases, the amount of macro will be adjusted. But the main important thing is that the process of donation exchange will never stop. There will always be consistent donations coming into it. So this makes MMM stronger than any financial organization. Financial organizations have obligations. If they do not meet them, they will go bankrupt. MMM is very flexible. No matter what will happen, people will always provide help and people will always get help. So, let's just do a rough theoretical explanation of what we mean. So let's say you decide to start with 1,000 naira now. In your personal office, your PO, we call it PO, your back office, I want to call it that way, you have 200,000 and 4 zeros added at the back of it. Because some people will say, I donated 2,000 and I'm saying 2 million. So 20 million. No, that's what it is not wrong. It's just like the internal code of the system. Your money can go in this. So if you see like maybe 0.1111 whatever, it just means you went